I survived 100 days on 1.20 Minecraft Hardcore. This is probably going to be one of my most difficult challenges ever, so make sure you guys like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Let's go into today's video's goals. Firstly, I want to actually create a full bamboo house. I also want to get a bunch of diamonds, and then of course guys, beat the Ender Dragon. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. On day one, obviously I began by mining some wood, and then actually upgrading them to wooden tools, and then upgrading them further on to stone tools straight away. After that, I killed this pig here for some food, and then I actually did find a village in the snow, which is insane. I didn't think villagers would even spawn here, so I went ahead and actually looted the village, and we got an iron helmet already. Of course, I carried on exploring the village, and then we actually found another chest with a bunch of food inside of it. But then we had a really intense battle with the iron golem here. As you guys can see, we are completely beating it up, and it stands no chance against us, and it gives us free iron, so I appreciate that. So after that, I kind of stole some villager's bed that he was sleeping on, but it's fine, we kind of needed to skip this night, so that's exactly what I done. So on day 2, I started running around looking for a jungle or a base to actually start setting up, because we are currently in the snow biome, which isn't really the best place to build a house. And then when I actually looked up, there was a village that we haven't explored yet. Of course, I had to explore it, and that's exactly what I done, and I found a really overpowered chest with an iron pickaxe and 4 obsidian. And then I actually found another chest with some food, a diamond horse armor, and 2 more iron helmets. And I seriously don't know why I keep getting so many iron helmets, because we have 3 of them now. So after some time of running around, I actually managed to finally find my way out of this snowy settlement. So of course, I decided to mine the oak tree here, getting us a little bit more wood. After farming that oak tree, I found something insane, something that looks to be another village. But then after looting this chest here that I don't really get anything good, I found out this village is massive. And of course, the first thing we had to do was take out the iron golem, which gave us some free iron. And then I actually decided to mine some of the coal that was spread around this village. And then we actually found a chest with some emeralds in it, which we could probably use to trade with some villagers in the future. And then I actually used some of the furnaces that the villagers had in their homes to actually go ahead and smoke some food that I got on the way. So then on day 3, I figured it was probably time I actually found a jungle biome. As you guys know from the start of the video, my main goal is to make an entire house out of bamboo. So I started to actually go ahead and farm some cows for some more meat so that we could actually have some more food. And then after that, it seems like we found something that looks like a jungle biome. And of course guys, we had to explore it, and it seems like it is a full jungle biome. And then when I headed down to explore, we instantly found some bamboo. So of course guys, you guys already know we're gonna have to farm a bunch of bamboo so that we can make a bamboo farm in order to get enough blocks to actually build a house. So now that we've got our bamboo, we're probably gonna want to look for a base location, because we're gonna need to actually get set up, build a house, make a farm, and just in general have a home. So after searching for a good house location, I found a place where we could actually build our house. So of course I put all my loot in the chest and made some more chests, and then crafted some more tools. And then after that, I actually decided I should probably make our ground flat, because we're going to need to build a big house so that we could actually live in it and survive. So that's exactly what I done. I done this by leveling out our entire ground so that we could build a house on top. And then on day 8, I decided it'd be a good idea if we got a lot of jungle wood. So that's exactly what I done here, because what I'm planning on doing is using both jungle wood and bamboo blocks in order to actually build our house. So after farming some jungle wood, I managed to get almost 2 stacks, and then I went ahead and grabbed the bamboo so that we could actually start on our bamboo farm. And my plan here was to actually make the bamboo farm behind the house so that we could have maybe a window or some sort facing towards the bamboo. And then on day 9, I was actually planning on going mining until I saw this insane bamboo farm here. So then I actually went ahead and started farming the bamboo farm, and as you guys see, we're getting a ton of bamboo from doing this. Also guys, I just want to state now, but I know guys, I know I was farming over the axe before, I was doing it wrong, but I just found this out considering this is my first ever time doing survival on 1.20. And of course guys, after farming the bamboo, I had a ton of it, so I decided to craft it into blocks, and we had loads. So after that, I began to actually go ahead and build my house out of bamboo and jungle wood. And then boom, our house was completely, well, not completely yet, almost done. Obviously, this is just the first stage of our house. We're going to be upgrading it a lot in the future, so stay tuned to see how that goes. So I decided to also add a little place for stairs that we could use when we upgrade our base later on. And of course, this little stair place is for our upstairs bit that we will be adding. On day 10, it's officially the second chapter of this video and we decide to go mining. And as you guys see, we found a really scary cave. It is completely massive. I actually decided to explore this cave and we were welcomed by a creeper here which did not have any chance surviving against us. And of course, as any other normal player would do, I went mining. After mining some iron, we found some gold ore. So then I decided to actually set up camp here and smelt some iron so that we could have a full iron set. Then after a couple days of actually looking for diamonds, we finally found them. And we managed to get ourselves 4 diamonds, which is enough for a pickaxe, shovel, sword and a boot. And then we also found even more diamonds, which was guarded by 2 skeletons and 2 endermen, which didn't really go very well for me, let's just say that. But guys, this was a really risky battle considering it was a 2 vs 1, 2 skeletons versus me in my iron armor. They were both bowing me and it put me all the way down to 3 hearts, almost dying. This challenge almost just ended here. But of course, we used our amazing PvP skills to take out the one last skeleton that was left, and then we managed to actually get the diamond. I was quite disappointed though, since we done all of that just for 1 diamond, but a diamond is a diamond. After that 1 diamond comes many more diamonds, so we carried on mining for a couple more days, getting us a bunch of diamonds, a bunch of ores and a bunch of loot in general. And then on day 22 we finally completed our mining trip, earning us 20 diamonds, a bunch of iron, a bunch of other ores and just really rich in general. So of course I crafted a diamond pickaxe, a diamond chest plate, a diamond helmet and a diamond sword. And then on day 23 I began working on a sugarcane farm, a wheat farm and a cocoa bean farm. And then after completing them farms, I decided to actually go ahead and smelt some of the gold that I had. And then I decided to actually go ahead and craft some golden apples, which will come very useful in the future. And then on day 24, I decided I should probably make my house a lot better, considering it is quite boring. And I just found out that I've been doing this completely wrong and I didn't know the block of bamboo recipe. So what I'm planning on doing is legit replacing everything here to a block of bamboo. And then we were done with the house. As you guys see, it looks a lot better now. So after that, I decided I should probably make myself an enchantment table so that I can enchant my tools and my armor. So that's exactly what I actually done. Of course, after we do this means we could get protection 1 at least on every single armor piece. And of course, I had to go ahead and use it, enchanting everything that we had. Then I also crafted a shield. Then when I was exploring right next to my house, I found a little nether structure here. So of course, I had to go ahead and run over to it. And then I actually did find the chest here which had almost full golden armor, a golden apple and some glistening melons. And then I used some water here to actually clear out the lava so that I'd create obsidian that we can mine in order to get a nether portal. And of course, I grabbed the golden block here so that we can make some more golden apples. And then I began mining some obsidian. And in total, we managed to get 21 obsidian blocks. And then I actually used the gold that we got to craft another golden apple. Then on day 31, I thought it'd be a good idea to start on a nether portal. And I wanted to go with a kind of nice design for this one, so I made a massive platform into a cave. And then of course, after finishing mining it all out, I decided to place my nether portal. So then on day 34 to day 35, I decided I should dedicate those 2 days to actually farming wood. This is so that I wouldn't have to actually get any more in the future, well for now at least. And then on day 36, I added some fence gates to the nether portal area. And then it seemed like my sugarcane farm was almost grew, so I farmed that. And then went ahead and actually farmed my cocoa bean farm. I'm kind of excited guys because this means we're probably going to be able to make some cookies soon. And now it's officially time for the 3rd and probably one of the hardest chapters of today's video. You guys may have guessed it, but of course we are finally going over to the nether. And of course guys, we spent day 38 exploring the nether until we were ambushed by some piglins. But of course guys, we managed to get away by climbing up the tree by using some of the netherrack that I actually farmed. And then on day 39, I spent this day completely just farming whatever I could really find. Maybe an attempt to actually make our nether portal look nice and then actually improve our house. And then on day 43, we came across a nether fortress. Honestly, this took so much time in actually trying to find this, so I'm kind of happy that I really did. But of course, we were welcomed by a wither skeleton and a blaze. Which obviously we used our amazing PvP skills here once again to take them both out, actually getting the chest, which gave us some golden armor. And then actually taking ages to find this blaze spawner, going through multiple rooms, multiple chests, we finally found the blaze spawner. Our first ever encounter with a blaze almost went very wrong, as it made us use a golden apple. It almost killed us and ended this challenge. But of course guys, for the next couple days we were actually just straight farming blazes. We're trying to get as much blaze rods as we possibly can so that we won't run out in the future. And then on day 50 we managed to get ourselves 38 blaze rods, which is a crazy amount because I know that should be enough for a while. And on day 54 we managed to find ourselves a bunch of endermen. And the main reason why this is such a good thing is because we're gonna need these ender pearls in order to get over to the end. And of course guys, I built a little setup so we could farm the enderman without dying and started to get to work. From day 54 to day 56, I spent these days farming straight endermen so that we could get enough ender pearls to find the end portal, place the Eye of Enders, and just be set in general. Then on day 56 we managed to get a bunch of ender pearls. As you guys can see, we got a stack and 8 ender pearls. So I'd say in general that was an amazing farm for us. Although it was fun farming in the nether, I think it's about time we go back and work on our house. That's exactly what I did. I headed back to our house and began thinking on what I could actually do to improve my house. And then I actually did start to build the house. Of course, I thought of a couple ideas, which includes building a 2-story house and just expanding our house in general. Because one of my main goals was to build a house of bamboo, and I feel like I didn't really complete that. Because what we had was just a regular old box of bamboo guys, and I wanted to make it into an actual house. So after a couple days of building this house, this is what I made. On day 68 to day 70, I explored the jungle that we live next to because I feel like we might be able to find a temple or any special structures that actually belong in there. After a while of actually searching for a temple, on day 69, I actually did find one. So I started mining down because I didn't want to run into any tripwire hooks that's actually in the temple, and we didn't really find any good loot from the chest, if I'm being completely honest. It's more just the materials that we gathered from this. After we got everything from the temple, we decided to carry on searching for some more structures, and then we did actually come across a abandoned nether portal structure in the jungle, which we went ahead and actually went to. And of course, since there was a bunch of flames everywhere, I didn't really want to die to a fire and end this challenge this early, so I decided, you know, of course we had to break the fire before we actually looted the chest and grabbed the gold and all possible materials that could have actually been here. After clearing out most of the flames, I went ahead and actually looted the chest, and we actually got some golden tools from it, which I have no idea if it's good or not, considering it had some enchants that I did not know of. And then on day 71, I was actually in the desert. This took me a while to find, but I wanted to actually find a sand village. In the desert, of course, there's cactus that I went ahead and grabbed because the desert was really far away from us, so we may as well just get it now because we're probably not going to have any for a while. And then on day 73, we managed to find a sand village. And as you guys see, there was actually a camel here in the sand village, which was quite cool. And there wasn't really anything good in this sand village, so we went ahead and tried looking for a sand temple. And then on day 74, of course guys, you guys already know the drill, we just found a sand temple. But when I actually entered the temple, we were greeted by 3 skeletons. I swear they're my biggest enemies this series, guys. I'm telling you, they're following me everywhere. But of course, guys, we managed to block ourselves up, getting us out on legit like 4 hearts. We almost died there to skeletons. But then we actually went out of our hiding place to actually spam blocks. And then actually try to block ourselves up so that we could actually mine down and get the 4 chests that's actually beneath us. So then I slowly mined down and actually destroyed the TNT and the pressure plate so that we had no chance of dying down here. And then we actually opened the first chest and we got an enchanted golden apple. Even though the rest of the other chests didn't really have much apart from like bones and arrows and just mob drops, we still took some of it because I'm looking to actually make myself a bow, and that would make our lives a lot easier when actually trying to kill mobs. I still can't believe we managed to get a golden apple, well, an enchanted one, because that's gonna be so overpowered. Then after that, I decided to actually go ahead and head home because, you know, of course my inventory was getting full and everything, and it took me a while to get home. As you guys see, it seems like we have made a new friend here. Comment down below what I should actually name him. Of course, I don't know, I can't really think of a name on the spot, but comment down below, and the most liked comment I will name the dog. Then on day 79, I decided I should probably make my nether pool area look better, and I wanted to create a path which had glass in it as well, so you could see down, considering we did build the platform on top of a little lake that we had. And then on day 80, I actually finished a little platform. It took me a while because I did actually have to farm a bit of sand to get the glass. But of course, guys, it's very basic, nothing special. I just wanted to add this little improvement to our house. And on day 81, I decided it's probably best we do one last mining trip, considering we still don't have full diamond armor, and our entire end goal is to actually beat the Ender Dragon, and I don't think we're going to be able to do it with iron armor. So I went ahead and actually got ready. But on day 81, surprisingly, we came across another village. We came across like 5 villages in today's video, which is quite crazy. And of course, we had to take out the Iron Golem. But this time, the Iron Golem actually fought back for once. It knocked me down off my little platform that I had here, but of course we were able to move around it and build a new one and then take it out. Then on day 82, we managed to actually find a massive cave right next to the village, and when I say this cave was massive, it was massive. Then I actually had to use our water bucket here to actually get ourselves down because it was a massive drop, and if I would have jumped, we would have died. Then when I got down, I actually started mining some iron. Even though we didn't really need iron at this stage of the game, I still mined a little bit anyways. But then I actually realized how big this cave really was. Like, this cave was massive. And then when I went into the deep slate area, I found back-to-back diamonds. I was so surprised. I did not know, but I was gonna get this lucky. And then after finding those 2 diamonds, you guys know the drill, came a bunch more. But guys, when I say this cave was loaded with diamonds, it was loaded. We found multiple back-to-back diamonds here in this one cave. And then after a long farming trip, on day 90, I decided to head back home. And we managed to get a bunch of loot from this mining trip. And this is everything we got. As you guys can see, we managed to get ourselves 18 more diamonds. And of course, with the 18 diamonds, we should probably finish our full diamond set that I actually done, which means we are full diamond now. And then on day 91, I began on actually making an enchantment table area so that we could actually use better enchants on our gear. And then I actually enchanted my bow with power 2 on it. And then now, of course, it's officially time we get ready for the Ender Dragon. So as you guys can see, I crafted some Eye of Enders, and then I made some golden apples. Then I actually did start brewing some health potions because I know we're gonna need them, especially when fighting the Ender Dragon. And then I finally finished getting ready, and I said goodbye to the dog and headed out. And then of course, I began my search for the end portal. This search lasted a couple days, as it did take me a while for me to actually find this. And then it seemed like our ender pearl was staying in the same place. So obviously you guys know we had to start digging down. So that's exactly what we done, and then we mined straight into the fortress. So of course guys, I ran around finding whatever I possibly could to gather them, because we probably won't be coming back to this place for a while since it is quite far away from our house. And then when I was running around, we bumped into the end portal. And then of course, after placing the eyes, I jumped straight into the end portal. And of course, when I got through, I started bridging through in an attempt to actually kill the Ender Dragon. And of course, we got there and the Ender Dragon was already shooting at us. We were quite lucky though, as we did just jump by it. Then I started bridging up to destroy the crystals. And of course, I got as much crystals as I can until they were all gone. This was of course a very difficult process because the Ender Dragon was literally trying to kill us at the same time. But now comes the actual intense fight with us and the Ender Dragon. It was so difficult, it done so much damage to us, and it was even harder considering that we had Endermen trying to attack us as well, which actually almost killed me. As you guys could see, I was panicking a lot by these Endermen. Guys, when I say this was a close battle, it was a very close battle, considering that we had to conserve our arrows as well because we only had a couple stacks. And of course, we carried on battling the Ender Dragon for a while. This took multiple days to complete. This was such an intense battle, and finally we completed the challenge. Anyways guys, that is indeed 100 days on hardcore 1.20 Minecraft. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video took me weeks of editing and recording, and considering this is my first ever time doing hardcore survival, I feel like we done a great job. But other from that, make sure you guys join my Discord. The Discord will be in the description if you guys have any ideas on what to do next. And if you get 50 likes on this video, I'll record a part 2, 200 days on hardcore Minecraft.